Welcome ESL to week 8 in the Supercars, and we are at Long Beach for some street racing. Tom Krieg doing his warm-up lap. He won last week's race. He is currently 9th in points. Rhett Sawyer leads the way by only 23 points, and then it's Juan Fangio in second, Tyler Rogalowski third, Adam Jones in fourth, and Justin Chris in fifth in the points. It is a very cool track at Long Beach, only 70 degrees. There's gonna be a lot of grip today. This is a very difficult course, not a lot of passing lanes. You want to have a good qualifying time. Pit strategy is definitely going to come into play in this one. What will be the 77's first lap? What will be his time? As he finishes in 12th, Justin Chris with the fastest lap on 119.656. Randy Pierce in second and Tyler Grims in third. And your points leader, Rhett Sawyer, in fourth. Will these times hold? Justin Chris currently fifth in points. Had a 12th place finish last week at Coda, and an 11th place finish at Watkins Glen in the second race. So he's looking to get back on track today. As he goes around turn 11. Will this time hold, or can anyone beat this time? As he crosses the line. And it's Tom Krieg with the fastest lap of 118.880. Mitchie O'Brien in second, Rhett Sawyer third, Adam Jones fourth, Justin Chris fifth, Bryson sixth, Dougie Zoom seventh, Tyler Grims eighth, Tonto Gonzalez ninth, and Justin Reside rounds out your top 10. But Tom Krieg on the pole. He was on the pole last week, so that's two back-to-back poles. Can he make it back-to-back wins? You know, now's the time to get hot at this point of the season. I said earlier, he's 8th in points. He is 55 points behind the leader, your points leader. There'll be one pit stop in this race. But congrats to the 77 on winning the pole. We'll see what he can do during the race. I'll be back in a few minutes. are back as we get ready for the start of this race. And we are underway here at Long Beach. And Creed trying to hold on to the lead as they go around the turn. And it's O'Brien. He takes the lead away from the 77. He had such a good jump. And he was able to wrestle away the lead from the 77. We're looking at about 19 laps on fuel, give or take a few laps. Tyler Rogalowski up 5 positions on that start of that race. So he also had a great jump on the start. The same goes for Caleb Houston. He's up 5 positions as well. There's Ski in 14th. Behind him is Lotus Lee and Cordell Walker. 16th, then is TJ Hume, Randy Pierce, Silent Commander, Berto Demora. And the 500 of Juan Fangio has an issue. He is on pit road. That car has an issue. Maybe it was on the restart of this race. He could have made contact at some point. We'll see how long he stays on pit road. Juan Fangio is currently 2nd in points, so that's a huge development here. He cannot afford going a lap down here. But he definitely suffered some type of damage. It's almost 1 minute and he is still on pit road. That's unfortunate for the 500 of Fangio. You know, some drivers picked up a ton of position and it was probably because somebody got caught up in something to start this race. Now Juan Fangio is coming out of pit road, but he loses a lap over a minute on pit road. All he can do is try to salvage this race and hopefully pick up a few spots. I'm not sure how he's going to do that, but that's very unfortunate for Fangio. O'Brien still your leader. Tom Krieg in second. And Rhett Sawyer in third, followed by Adam Jones in fourth. And Justin Chris in fifth. Right now, Tyler Rogalowski is third in points, and he is 10th in this race. So if he can get a top 10, he's definitely moving up to second in the point standings. That 77 trying to look for an opening to take the lead back after he gave it up on the start of this race. How much will tire wear play a factor in this race? It might come down to more of a pit strategy, I think, but we never know. Tire wear might play a role here. This is a very tough course. This hairpin turn is extremely tough as well. And, you know, sometimes drivers can get caught up in this turn. Can O'Brien pull away from the 77? Caleb Houston with the fastest lap so far. Right behind Caleb is Justin Leeside. And Ski's also up 16 positions, currently 13th. O'Brien is your leader still. But we are creeping closer to the only stop of, the only round of pit stops. You gotta have a good stop here. Cannot make no mistakes. Once that round of pit stop starts, any mistake here is going to cost you a ton of positions. Only 3 seconds separate first through 10th. Who will flinch first as we get closer and closer to pit stops? Some crew chiefs might want to try to undercut here, take a gamble. Why not? O'Brien has been doing such a great job just maintaining the lead, keeping the 77 at bay so he doesn't get by. But I think we are still a few more laps away before someone decides to come in. The track has been cool this whole race. Bryson currently in 6th. Bryson is currently 14th in the points. Behind him is Dougie Zoom and Tyler Grims. Be curious to see if some drivers decide to stay out longer. And try to stretch the fuel as long as they can. When will the 40 come onto pit road? It looks like he's creating a little distance on the 77. So now maybe that tire wear is starting to play a role here. if it is, will these drivers start coming in a little early just to put on that fresh rubber? It's a half-second lead for O'Brien. And if everyone comes onto pit road at the same time, then it's just going to be a race off of pit road. As we go around turn 9, 10, and 11. Will anyone come in this time by? And the leader comes in early. He is the only one to come in so far. How will this move pay out for the leader? He needs to be in and out. We'll see how long he is on pit road. As O'Brien peels off. It was 54 seconds from pit entry to pit exit. Was that fast enough to hold on to the lead? Does Tom Creed come in this time? Now Tom Creed comes on and it looks like everyone else is gonna follow. So it's gonna be a race off of pit road. And right now O'Brien is going around turn 6 and 7. Ricky stayed out and Killmonger stayed, well no. Someone did stay out. That was the 500 of Fangio. But it is a race off of pit road. Mitchie O'Brien heading into turn 9. As O'Brien goes around turn 10 and 11. And now the 77 peels off. It looks like Dougie Zoom is having an issue on pit road. Was in there for a very long time. And there you see O'Brien. Where is he going to shake out? O'Brien didn't have a great stop. He came out 4th. Now it's Tom Creed back in the lead. So coming in early for the number 40 did not pan out. Dougie Zoom down to 16th. There must have been something happened to the 54 on pit road. Down 9 positions. Now can Krieg hold on to the lead and make it back-to-back wins? And O'Brien had a decent lap time. I mean, pit stop time, 54 seconds. Everyone averaged around 54 seconds. Maybe he was just slow around the track. He couldn't warm up those tires fast enough, cost him some time. So it wasn't the pit stop, it was just when he was on the track, he just lost some time. But let's go through your top 15 after that round of stops. As Tom Krieg is now your leader. In second is your points leader, Rhett Sawyer. Third is Adam Jones. Fourth is O'Brien. Fifth is Justin Chris. Sixth is Bryson. Seventh is Tyler Gribbs. Eighth is Tonto Gonzalez. The ninth is Tyler Rogalowski. Caleb is 10th. 11th is Justin Reeside. 12th is the number 272 of AMK Ski. 13th is Lotus Lee. 14th is Cordell Walker. And rounding out your top 15 is DJ Hume. Because right now Juan Fangio's on pit road. He had that issue earlier, so he pitted on lap 3. That's why he's pitting right now. But it doesn't look good for him. Looks like he's going to finish last in this race unless there's an incident with other cars and they have to go on to pit road. But that's the only chance he's going to have to gain some positions here. And he might mix in here with the leaders here. That might cause some problems. As the 30, he had to slow down a lot. As the 500, Fangio was trying to get back on the course. As we have 8 laps to go in this one. Krieg doing a great job. Looks like he's gaining some ground on the 32. I mean, he's creating some separation. And now he's in that clean air, so now we'll see what that 77 can do. I mean, he had great qualifying time. He was on the pole. Now it's Tom Krieg with the fastest lap in the race. This is going to be a good race for Krieg if he holds on to the lead and wins this race. It's a good points day for the 77. It will be. And for the 32. The 32. Second is where you want to be, at least in that top 5 if you can. So Sawyer might even extend his lead a little bit. Right behind him is Adam Jones. Adam Jones is currently 4th in points. And he had a top 5 in the last race, finished 2nd at Coda. So he's been putting together a few good runs as of late as well. So these are cars you got to look out for the rest of the season. There's Mitchie O'Brien currently in 4th. O'Brien is 12th in points, but you know, it's a top 5 finish. There's some cars ahead of him that are behind him in this race, so he's going to gain some ground. The same for Tyler Grims. He's currently 20th, but he's in the top 10. There's a few cars that are going to gain some ground. Some drivers are going to gain some ground in the points after today. We still have 7 races left in the season in the Supercars because we have some sprint races. So there's 2 more weeks where there's going to be double points because of the sprint races. So there's still a chance to gain some ground on these drivers and have a shot at the end to win the championship. Now it's Juan Fangio with the fastest lap in the race, but he is still sitting in 24th. A rough day for the Fangio and the Lost City team. If he didn't have to come in to pit, who knows where he would have finished this race. Around turn 6 and 7. Krieg just needs to hold on for a few more laps and he will get his 2nd win of the season. This is why qualifying in this series is so important. You know, Krieg won the pole, but then he lost the lead. But then O'Brien had that mistake. And he regains the lead right back. We still have one more endurance race left in week 11 at Sandown. And then we have 2 more races like today with 1 pit stop and 2 more weeks of sprint racing. And we still have one more big progression window coming up. So if you could do well this week, next week, and then a big progression window comes, a lot still can happen. I mean, the leaders don't have a huge lead that no one can catch up. It's still pretty close. I mean, 1 through 10 is separated by 72 points. And you could definitely make that ground up as we have 2 laps to go at Long Beach. And unless Krieg makes a mistake, he is going to win this race. Put together a solid run. As he goes around the last few turns. As the white flag waves, this is the last lap. Brett Sawyer has also put some distance on the 48. The top 2 have pulled away from the 3rd place car. Brett Sawyer has closed that gap though on the 77. Does he have something left for Krieg? Between turn and 8 would be his chance if he could catch up to him. As Krieg goes around turn 9. Goes around a hairpin turn for one more time for the last time. And Tom Krieg wins at Long Beach and has back-to-back wins and back-to-back poles as well. So that 77 is on fire right now these last 2 weeks. In second was Brett Sawyer. He is still your points leader. 3rd is Adam Jones. 4th, O'Brien. 5th, Justin Chris. 6th, Bryson. 7th, Tyler Grims. 8th, Gonzalez. 9th, Tyler Rogalowski. And rounding out your top 10 is Caleb Houston. But Lost City Racing brought a fast car to the track. So as well the number 40 from the Brew Crew. He just had that mistake there when he got out of pit road. If it wasn't for that, that 40 would be going into victory lane. But it's the 77 for the 2nd time this season. Can he make it 3 in a row next week? Maybe he can make it 4 in a row as we have sprint racing. So there's 2 races on the schedule next week. It's extremely difficult to win back-to-back, and to win 3 in a row is even harder. But next week we head to Fuji Speedway. And we'll have 2 races there. And then we head to Red Bull Ring in Sandown in the next couple weeks. But it's been a great one here at Long Beach. Congrats to the 77 of Tom Krieg. And like always, thank you for supporting the league and supporting the stream. I will see you guys next time.